What's up, YouTube? Rexmont Productions back live in action once again through the power of YouTube. And I'm wearing my good buddy GameQuest's t-shirt. And as you can see, maybe you noticed, I've got a new haircut. Yeah, day in the life of good old Rexmont's a little different nowadays because naturally I've got only really occasionally one Saturday a week off where I'm not actually working every week. Well, some Saturdays I work, some I don't. And it is very rainy this weekend, but aside from that, it's been a really great weekend. I've done this, I've done that, catched up with the family. Now it's time for a little streaming. Hello, Jordan Ashley. Thank you for watching. I meant to start this stream right at 7:30, but I was having a little bit of technical difficulties. But here we are. So tonight, let's see if I can actually finally defeat the King of Games, Yami-Yugi, because we're 4 victories in, and for story quests, it's 5 victories per person. So let's see if tonight is the night. I've been trying week after week for the last occasional Saturday night streams. Let's see. Not bad, actually. This is part of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Early Days collection, and we are playing the original 1998, like the very beginning of Yu-Gi-Oh! Game Boy games. This was the original Dark Duel stories, whereas what we got in America was actually Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters 3. Let's see, I gotta adjust my webcam so that way, let's see here. There we go, much better. Now you can see the proper board. Alright, there we go. Let's see. I gotta knock on that door. Oh god. Okay. Alright. Nice. Alright, Yugi, let's see what you're hiding. Oh god, he's already got Crystal Dragon, that sucks. And he's using Flame Swordsman. Yami-Yugi, shame on you for using Joy cards. Joy are supposed to use that. Well, let's see, the strongest thing I got right now is a 17. I just throw it in your Tama. Alright, now to go on a little bit of offensive. And let's get that Crystal Dragon. And then defense. Boo, Garuzis. I guess I could go offensive. What sucks about fighting opponents like Yami-Yugi, it's all about trying to use turtle tactics, I guess. Oh, well I'm screwed unless I draw Raigeki, because he just dropped Summon Skull. Yeah, I'll see what the next 2 cards Yugi plays, but if I can't draw Raigeki or Dark Hole, I'm screwed, so I'll just have to try again. I actually won another Dark Hole, so I actually have 2 Dark Holes and a Raigeki in this deck, but sadly I'm not drawing any of them. Didn't play as there's other defenders to the top of mine. Interesting. Alright. Let's try again. Yeah. 4 victories in, 1 more for the story mission. And yep. Alright. Take 2. Just my luck. Well, I wouldn't say learn. I do the best I can, but yeah. Where are screws? Got great wires. Alright, I'm gonna defend for one more turn, see what Yugi drops, and then I'll drop Dark Hole. Take me when I'm down, eh, Yugi boy? Well, I could throw out a Gatekeeper, see if it lasts me a turn. Nope. Take 3! Well, that's what I'm trying to do, but unfortunately he just won't go down. Okay, I got you, so, yeah. Battle Locks. Okay, good. I'm getting a good, strong commanding opening, so Mystic Elf for later turn. Good, he's drawing all of his weak monsters. But then he drops my favorite monster in this game, one of my favorite monsters in this game. How rude. Wait, what do I have out? Oh, no. Yeah, ain't that the truth? Let's see what he plays the next couple of turns. Hide behind the Mystic Elf and see what he drops. Burn with Tama. And keep Mystic Elf in defense mode for a little bit. Throw out an Alpha Matador for protection, switch back to defense mode, let's see here. Oh, I can actually take out Flame Swordsman because it's in defense mode. With I am not a skillful man of pronunciation of names. Ansatsu, I want to say is how you pronounce this ninja man's name, but yeah. And he drops Fast. Good for you. Good boy. Well, I guess I could throw out Rogue Doll, because I'm required to play a monster every turn in this version. Okay, time manipulation, because I refuse to take 400 to his turtles. Damn. Because this game was made in 1998, so it's all black and white and that kind of stuff, so yeah. And this game was originally exclusively just in Japan until Konami did the whole partnership with this and that, and so yeah. I just can't tell my good shit. Alright, let me think. Screw it, I'll risk it. I'm gonna Raigeki his field, and then hit him with my turtles. I mean, I got him below 4K, but he is not making... Well, he responds with one of the weakest monsters he could. Holy shit, I actually might win this match. He's below 3! Do not drop something that views. Okay. Do I have anything that might actually work? I don't know. Every time. Every time? Huh? Every time. Stop defense. You're legally required to attack me. Just please don't drop anything big. Yes, suffer. Oh good, he dropped Cursor Train. Fun. fucking close to killing them. Yeah, I won so far, but I don't... See, what's lame about the rules of the AI in this game, you're legally required to play something. You're not allowed to, like, skip your turn on summoning. And you can't fuse monsters in hand, only on board. And, yeah. I don't think I can fuse you with anything. Nope. Does not work. If only. If only. I don't think I could fuse you into... No, that don't work either. Well, but then... First part is I only have the one Raigeki and I already used it. Is he sacrificing stronger monsters? Well, let me think. I'd rather wait till I have something stronger in hand, but... okay, so that is our plan Z. That might not have been the best tactic, but I don't know. Yeah, I played Cursed Dragon. I switched that back now. Alright, I'm gonna try something. Not this turn, but next turn I'm gonna nuke the field. Alright, let's see what he plays. I swear, I don't know who's worse, like, Pegasus or Yugi, because with Pegasus, like, every monster in his hand always hits the board with, like, 17 plus attack. With Yugi, you never know what he's gonna play. It's like Forrest Gump's metaphor on life. Life's like a box of chocolates, Denny. You don't know what you're gonna get. Well, with Yugi, you never know if he's gonna play weak shit, high tier shit, or over the top shit. Okay. I have never seen that in any, oh, now that just burns. Now he's got a turtle that I can't chop through. Dang nabbit. I'm gonna play something, so let's see what I play. But, sadly, no, I've never seen any, evidence like that, though... I don't know. Oh, seriously, Curse of Dragon. I already killed one of them already. Maybe two, but still. Seriously? Man. Oh, I could kill his Great White for 100 points of damage. I still got well over 4k, but, Well, if I play that, that'll just go into Yugi's favor, won't it? Yeah, I couldn't hurt to try it. As long as he doesn't have any more warriors in here, I don't know. And I just gave Yugi the victory. Have fun. Oh, well. Wait, do I win with that? Oh, okay, yeah. Try it. Oh, 300 life points! So close. He was at 300 life points. Alright, let's see what we got. Oh, yeah. No. Ugh. See, and I can't play the field spell because he'll get more benefit from it. Again, then. Wait, why did I do that for monster? I don't want to play that monster. Guess he'll just die. Or instead of playing a monster, I'll just burn him for some HP and... Only I possess such magic and technology. I might actually have an idea on how I could potentially win. Alright, I'm gonna just adjust my chair for a minute there. I'm actually going to, because upon further investigation, if I try to wield anything with field spells in the form of warriors and beast warriors, for some odd reason, Yugimoto of all players gets more benefit from it. Weird as that. Where is... No. Oh, there it is. I'm actually gonna... Okay, I'll leave one legendary sword in my deck, just in the off chance miracle. Okay, so keep burn spells, keep that, keep that. Okay. Traditionally, I don't do deck alterations during live stream, but because, I don't know, don't like to try and make the streams too boring. But what I'm gonna try and do is go all the way to the back pages and... Actually, that's another tactic we could try and do. Actually, let's add more Hinotamas. Oh, I forgot to add Spark. Let's take out the legendary sword. Ah, Flame Manipulator, you were with us from the very beginning, but now, yeah, the OG 1998 game is very annoying. It makes you go from the very first page of the trunk and then make you flip all the way back every time. Alright, So, the sad part is... I could experiment with Yami. I have enough spellcasters in my deck. The only downside is Yugi does Feral Limp, Dark Magician, though I ever rarely see use it, so I'll actually try putting in two of those. We take one. Yeah, that's a good way to describe this game, considering 1998. Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. Oh, the pages are scrolling, scrolling. Did I possibility? No, you gotta go all the way down there, yeah. Alright, so there was that. You know what, I should try learning two of those. Yes. Oh, what? I was not trying to start a duel. Rewind. Sorry, Misaki. We gotta take you out. Alright, we're good. What the? Where'd you go? Book. Alright. This will be our 4th attempt of the live stream. Start the fence. Here. Okay. You want a spellcaster, right? Yeah. Fingers crossed. Ho ho ho. Now here's what's really, really cool, but really, really weird about this game. Equip cards do not juice up monsters of the appropriate type and attribute by 300 or 500. No. They empower a monster by 60% of their primary attack power. And now we're stronger than a Dark Magician! I'm actually disappointed I didn't realize how many spellcaster monsters I had in this deck. Let's go for a spark this time, just to burn him a little. You should go to my channel, look up the Game Quest logo. Here's the Game Quest logo. You'll find that on the front page of my channel. And there's a YouTube video of my buddy, of my friends playing Fall Guys, or playing one of the Fall Guys knockoff game. And it's funny because they're doing a collaboration. On Game Quest's channel, it's Game Quest struggling at Fall Guys, but on Jackraz's channel, it's footage of Jackraz just owning the game. So it's basically like watching two different players play Fall Guys, but where one is being pro, one is being noobish. It's kind of hysterical to watch, actually, somewhat, yeah. You know what? I'm going for the stop defense. Yeah, stop defense is weird in this game. It doesn't switch your opponent's monsters from defense to attack, it forces them to attack you. It's weird. Oh, hey, look, another book of secret arts! Now I'm stronger than a blue ass. And holy shit, all I have to do is hit Yugi Yami Yugi one more time, and he's dead. Yeah, another flaw about this old 1998 game, you can play a monster, or you can play a spell card, but you're not allowed to do both on the same turn. Very lame about that. I did bring Blue Eyes into this. And holy shit, we actually finally pulled it off! You won, so you get Stone Soldier. Okay. Well, okay, well we finally, after 2 different livestream weeks in a row, and 10 or 12 times, finally defeated, Young Yugi. Wait. Yeah, there's no more bosses. Yeah, what's weird is every time you beat Pegasus, even after fighting him 5 times, you get forced to bear witness to rolling credits every time. Kind of annoying, because you have to restart the game every time you beat Pegasus because of the rolling credits. Yeah. This was kind of cool. But yeah, Jordan, if you go back to my channel and scroll through my videos, you'll find previous live streams of me playing this, so yeah. Well, I finally managed to do it, but that's pretty much it now. Yeah. Well, we did that in 25 minutes, so let's jump on to Chapter 2. And real quick, I'm gonna check my records. And I got Mokuba pwned 5 times. We need to go. Let's go fight Rex or Mako. Yeah. Boom. Boom. Let's fight Mako. Let's see. Ooh. Well, let's start off basic. Oh, let's see here. Who did my logo? Alan did. He also did the logo for Jack Raz and for the Game Quest channel. Also, this one, Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters 2, aka the first Yu-Gi-Oh! Game that they tell Dark Duel stories, in my honest opinion, is probably the greatest Yu-Gi-Oh! Handheld game of all the OG Yu-Gi-Oh! Games. I will tell him it looks great. Because yeah, I swear, here's one of the factors that makes this game awesome. Whereas in Dark Duel, and I've said this in one or two other live streams, but you weren't present for that. This game lets your fusion monsters attack the same turn that they were fused, and on top of that, if your hand is bone dry empty, regardless, at the start of every turn you drop to a full 5-card hand. It's awesome. Well, but it's funny you say that because this game we never got in America either. You're thinking of the Dark Duel Stories one that we got in America, which was considered Dark Duel Stories 3, not Dark Duel Stories original. Let me think. What should I play? You know, I'll play James Monster. Oh, standoff, hate that. Alright, let me think. I can't. Well, maybe, but no. It's good, but this one's kind of better, though. I would say this version was, just for a few reasons, was slightly cooler than that one. Just for some circumstances. I don't remember what promo cards we got. I'll look that up after this match. And again, what happened if I... Nope, that was a mistake. Don't do that one. I mean, you're winning anyway, but I just like to fuse and flex my fusions. Oh, good! Nope, that was a mistake. Which so I will not do it. So, good luck with that. Kenny Kabuto. Is Kenny Kabuto? My card I have no desire to use in my deck, but okay. So, real quick, because now I'm curious because it's been so long, let's see. Oh. Alright, the instruction manual. Really? I didn't know you could get a Blue Eyes as part of the Dark Duel Stories promo. I know you could. It says we got Seoru and well, there's the zoom button. Yeah, apparently for America for Dark Duel Stories, aka Yu-Gi-Oh! 3 Dark Duel Stories. Oops, wrong button. According to this, in America we got promo cards Salamandra, Seiyaru, and Asset Trap Hole. But I didn't know you could get a Blue Eyes from that one. Oops. Did this one come out with promos? No, it did not. Oops, wrong one. Oh, but hey, Jordan, check this out. This is one of the aspects that's really cool about these video games, but also really creepy. The formula for this video game and the prior video game was based on the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Manga series, not the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime series. So this is a creepy-ass character you probably wouldn't recognize. That is called the Dark Puppeteer, the Dark Ventriloquist. Yeah, creepy SOB. Then again, I just naturally hate freaking ventriloquist dolls. Let's go with Fiend Hands, and yeah. Let's see, I got... So, in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime, when Yugi's facing fake Kaiba, turns out to be some weird-ass dark mimic impersonator. In the manga series, instead, Yugi actually puts Kaiba in a coma for 6 months, and everybody thought Kaiba was more or less legally dead. So Pegasus hires this guy who's called the Ventriloquist of the Dead, or the Ventriloquist of Darkness, and has this creepy-ass ventriloquist doll that's shaped in the effigy of Seto Kaiba, and makes the puppet, basically say, I am the ghost of Seto Kaiba, Yugi, I am from beyond the grave, here to take my vengeance upon you, basically. Yeah. Yeah, there were a lot of crazy differences from the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Manga series and that were changed in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime, and many creative choices that the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime had actually made Yu-Gi-Oh! Better. Let's see, but I forgot. What do I have on the board? Ooh, all I have is zombies in my hands. So, in the manga series versus the anime series. In the anime series, Yugi drops Exodia on Kaiba, and Kaiba's all like, I've been defeated. But in the manga series, Yugi's all like, Kaiba, you are a very, very evil douchebag person, and you need to rethink your life. And I'm gonna help you rethink your life by using dark Yami magic, and literally did what was called a mind crush on Kaiba, and Kaiba was literally in a coma for more or less 6 months, I think. Just trying to reevaluate his mental identity or whatever, or because more or less Yugi basically shattered Kaiba's soul, and Kaiba had to basically involuntarily meditate and repiece his soul, but in reality, for mortal concept, Kaiba was in 6+ months in a coma, basically. Yeah, the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Manga is very creative and dark. Dang it, that fusion does not work, that sucks. Yeah. Let me think. Well, that didn't work, that sucks. Well, this is awkward, I don't have anything to fuse with. I'm in trouble. Danger! Not anymore. And if you thought the whole Yugi putting Kaiba in a coma for 6+ months was crazy and dark, in the original Yu-Gi-Oh manga, Yami Bakura actually murders Pegasus in the original manga, so yeah. Yeah. Wait, what? Oh, okay. So, in the manga series, similar to... Okay, so, you know how in the anime, Yami Bakura basically takes advantage of Pegasus being too weak and exhausted from his duel against Yugi, so Bakura basically beats up Pegasus and steals the Millennium Eye from him? Well, basically, same thing in the manga, except... Yami Bakura basically beats up Pegasus in the manga and more or less slits his throat, basically. Yeah. Yeah, the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Manga series is hella fucked up, actually, in so many different aspects. Oh, I forgot I fused, which means I'm allowed to play another monster. Here, I'll play a little mouse. I'll call you Zombie Mickey Mouse. Yeah. What was... See, do I want anything cool? Oh! That's a decent card, actually. Dang! I don't know if those are the eyes of somebody who's sleep deprived or somebody who's been smoking something you shouldn't be smoking. Damn, those are some red eyes right there, Bolt Penguin. Alright. I wanna check my records again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go and find Rex Raptor. Okay. Yep. Alright, let's see. Now the real question is, what do I want to take out of my deck? Let's actually take out a Bone Mouse. Whoops, but... Yes, I know I need 40 cards in a deck. That was a typo. Well, not a typo, I just clicked the wrong key. Yeah. Nope, still have too low of a duelist level to run Gaia the Fierce Knight. Which doesn't make much sense to me, because, like, Gaia's a 2-card sacrifice, so I don't understand why, but okay. Now to find the Bolt Penguin. I forgot to memorize what his number was so I could find him quicker. Scrolling. Nope, wait, what was that? Oh no, that's the equipment card. No, I don't want. Cool. Nope. 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 Normally I would, but I don't. Oh, there you are. Yeah. Nope. Alright. Let's duel Rex Raptor. Who's really actually weak in this game. Like, I don't think I've seen any real dinosaurs come out of Rex Raptor's deck in this game. Like, all of his monsters are, like, really, really weak. Oh, yes, I'm Commander. Let's play that. Yeah, he fights with monsters that are, like, really weak. Like, stronger than 500, but, like, smaller than 1,000. It's really weird, because there's, like, little to zero freaking dinos in his whole deck on this game. I'm like, where the hell did all of your dinos go, Rex? Gigatech Wolf. Yeah. Ah! Attribute advantage. Hate that. I don't know, because, like... Yeah, I don't... he doesn't have, like, Twin-Headed King Rex, or at least I haven't seen it in this game. Go for quick. Yeah, it does not make a lick of sense. Really, truly does not. Ah, light attribute advantage over fiend type advantage. Hate that. Okay, I'm trying to remember if I can do that fusion. Yeah, but check out this poster real quick. This is, like, probably my favorite kind of art version of Celtic Guardian. Check him out. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Let's play you. Oh, wait, nope, retreat, because that's a fiend, and that's a virus. So I gotta... Yep. Yeah, I'll duel a match against Mako after this one. Yeah, they make everybody's faces a little thicker, or their heads a little bigger, or do something weird with their eyes and mouths in these ones, because it's 98 or 2000 graphics, like before they had sharper animation skill for video games, and like before they took the anime on the road and stuff like that. So yeah. But no, it's weird. They did Rex dirty in this game. Like, no dinosaurs. Which is so weird, because, like, in the background, that dinosaur behind him, that's Sword Arm Drago. Now, maybe Rex Raptor does fight with dinosaur monsters in his deck, but it's probably all the you have to sacrifice a monster to play it first. And for obvious reasons, I'm never going to let Rex Raptor have a monster that he contribute to play a dinosaur the next turn. No. Wing Egg Elf. Well, I mean, it's good for defending, but I'm not really interested in those kind of cards right now. Yep, there's Mako. Yeah. I'm feeling thirsty. Ooh. Dragon with the wicked head. What the... Yep. Oh, wait. Can I make Stone Dragon? Yeah, Stone Dragon. Yeah, I don't think you confuse anything with dinosaurs, so I will place you. You playing with a spellcaster, Mako Tsunami, shame on you. Trailing, why not? Beast King of the Swamp. Considering at what point in the game we are in, not the worst kind of prize to win. Ow, my arm popped. Ow, another arm went pop. Hate that. Hey, hey, Game Quest, welcome to the live stream. What do you think? Well, fun fact, in the manga series, during the entirety of Duelist Kingdom, Tristan wears a goofy headband throughout the entirety of the manga series. So that's actually a noteworthy detail that I like in this video game, because they give Tristan his Go Team Go, or whatever that headband stands for. So yeah. Like I said, they based the original 1998 and early 2000, not released in America, video games based on the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Manga series. Also, Game Quest, if you hadn't read the chats yet, Jordan thinks your artwork skills are really awesome. She thinks the logos that you created for my channel, your channel, and Jack Raz's channel are really awesome. Let's make me a Celtic Guardian. I did remember to unmute my mic, didn't I? Let's see what I get. Behold the Queen. Ow. Let's do Cyber Commander. Death to the snake, he killed the queen. We shall make Cyber Soldier. And then let's make Zombie Warrior. And then Let's play a rock monster. Who unfortunately could not break through. When are we getting into Battle City? Well, I haven't really played a whole lot of this game, so... unfortunately it's gonna be a while till I get to more Battle City era opponents, because you gotta beat everybody 5 times, and I've only beaten everybody in that stage like 2 or 3 times, so, yeah. Make a stone ghost. Make a mystic sand. Nice. Welcome to the Cyber Initiative. Nope, that does not work. I'm now doing that. Does this work? Yes, it does. Dice Armadillo. And 1 Dancing Fairy. I have no cards in hand. It's always funny to do that. Shit. You only have 50 life points left. Hilarious. Not a bad card to win, I suppose. Actually, I want to check my records again. So yeah, I gotta beat... Yeah, I can beat Mako one more time, make it 5 victories. Let's do that. Alright. Oh. What's Tsunami doing with a time lizard? Boom. I find it odd. The creature is named White Dolphin, but everything about that photo screams Narwhal. It was wrong. Okay, that was a misplay. I do not like misplays. Let's correct that misplay through time manipulation, because that's the beauty of this Switch game. You can rewind 10 to 30 seconds to correct the misplay. That's like Lenny dressed up like a dolphin. Yeah, that's one way to look at it, yeah. Sebastian, the washing whale dolphin. That's my best Jack Black at 8:30 at night. Seriously, everything about Mako and Rex Raptor's deck make no sense. Mako, that's an insect. Man-eater bug. And literally, I've had a fire monster. Oh no, you're not a fire monster, you're a forest monster, Flame Cerberus. Interesting. I guess you're more beast than fire, I suppose. Yeah, I guess so. No wonder you didn't play any water monsters to try and gain type advantage against Flame Cerberus. You only won 5 times because there's no ocean here. Next time, let's duel on my turf. Mako being more salty than the ocean. Well, I'm gonna put the stream on a sort of kind of pause for like 2-3 minutes because I gotta get my laundry out of the washing machine and I need a drink of water, so I'll be back in 5 minutes. And we're back. That actually didn't even take 5 minutes, it only took like 2 or 3. Alright. Alright, Mako's been defeated 5 times, now we just, gotta defeat Rex Raptor like 2 or 3 more times. Actually, wait, do I even have anything to... I do. Boo! Well, for once I'm in trouble. I'm in danger. You're in danger. Fuck? Okay, that's a very cool, creepy-ass photo artwork of Clown Zombie. 2 things, though. Why the fuck is Rex Raptor swinging space? Well, I finally draw for a limp, but, okay, so now we have the advantage again, because yes. It's really sad. Bones is such an iconic meme character in the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! But you only really get to see Bones in like a few video games in the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! And Bones was the zombie fanatic, so yeah. And I'd like to say I'm trying to fry up some dino meat, but unfortunately, even when he had the opportunity to play a dinosaur by sacrificing one of his weaker monsters, he still hasn't played any dinosaurs. It's really depressing, actually. Yeah, Bones is a cool character, but I'm just saying you rarely ever see Bones in any, throughout the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! Video games. Like, you see him in the Game Boy games Sacred Cards and Rechef of Destruction, which I haven't done a live stream of that one in a couple of weeks just because I'm kinda stuck between a rock and a hard place on story progression. And yes, you also see him in the iconic Duelist of the Roses PlayStation 2 game. The fanbase was a little in between with the video game Falsebound Kingdom for the GameCube. I don't believe Bones is in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Video game for PlayStation original Yu-Gi-Oh! False Memories. I could be right, I could be wrong. I never really played Yu-Gi-Oh! False Memories, so I never had the privilege. So, if he is, cool. If he's not, yeah. Yeah, Metal Dragon. Great. That's like the weirdest kind of artwork I've ever seen for Metal Dragon. Hmm. No, so the Yu-Gi-Oh! The Early Days collection for the Switch, they've only got the games that were released on the Game Boy era. They are planning on doing a second Yu-Gi-Oh! Early Days collection, video game in the near future, and they're planning, from what I've heard, to have all the games that were like the original console games for all things PlayStation. But this game, Yu-Gi-Oh! The Early Days collection, it's all like the Game Boy Color game era. Ooh, I wonder what that make the Mother Thunder. Yes, it did. Oops. Yay, it worked. Stone Dragon. Nice. I just flex because I can. Yeah, that would not work, so I'll just play you to play you. Play this turn. What the? Oh, I did not realize I had 2 Hino Thomasos in this game. I mean, in this deck. But yeah. I am so glad that this mic cannot pick up what my brother is saying in the other room. He speaks loud enough, it's amazing that it does not pick up what he says in the other room. But again, Thank God the mic does not pick up what he says. Oh, well, penguin, okay. I don't think that would make me anything. No, it does not, so don't try that. No. I am not Home Alone. That's why earlier I had to, mute my mic and, talk to somebody on the other side of my door. No, I wasn't talking, I was hollering to my mom in the living room. Because she was letting me know that the dryer was done running. Wah, wah. I will say this about Rex Raptor, he might not be playing with anything dinosaur themed. Family fighting in there, ready to rumble? Nah. Nah, nobody's fighting. Though, of course, the way my brother screams and shouts about his new sports game, you might think otherwise, but no. You know what? I just now realized. Carubian. Let's see now. I don't think this would work, but nope, that does not work. I tried and failed. Nope. I'm just gonna... Really, Gregory? You are an idiot. What's interesting, though, is they say on the Switch 2... What the... Oh look, a dinosaur card! Rex Raptor ain't using them! But you can win them if you win a match against Rex! Okay. Hell, I should see if I can put it in my deck just to see if I can troll his ass with it. Still apparently too low and Duelist level to use it here. Oh, there you are. What? My Duelist level is still too low. I'm actually starting to wonder, does this game not require you to sacrifice monsters to play high-level monsters? Intriguing thought. I know that's how they did it with the previous game, because they run on Duelist Kingdom rules, but yeah. Well, except for the fact that you can attack your opponent's side points directly, but yeah. I only really have like 1 or 2 dinosaurs in my trunk, but I could try that. Better down the road, sure. I wonder if Weevil Underwood is in this game because I'm sensing a lot of variety of insect monsters in Rex Raptor's deck. Oh. That might work. Yay. Boo. Oh shit, now I'm actually in danger because Buko's a light type monster and everything in my field is a fiend type. I'm fucked. Mm-hmm. Alright, tweak, tweak. Let me think, would that work? Oh, thank God. Pumpkin, the king of ghosts. He can save me. Good. Wrong target, you stupid gourd. Yeah, I did. Yay! Let me think. He truly is. He truly is. Yu-Gi-Oh! 3D Bonds Beyond Time, the anniversary movie. I've been outstaged! His last dying words when the time-traveling villain comes to try and kill everybody before the heroes time travel back in time to stop him. My dinosaur cards lost 5 times. Yes, the dinosaur cards you never played in all 5 matches. Rex Raptor. One match you actually played a powerful zombie monster. And right there, another dinosaur card prize that we won off of him. Urabi, a classic dinosaur, which Rex Raptor never used in any of the 5 matches. I wonder if I can even put that in my deck, because every time I keep trying to put something in my deck that's high level or... yeah. Let's see. Oops, what was that? Oops, still too low level. Yeah, I can put it in my deck, actually. Cool. So, you're starting a lot of liability. So I'm gonna take you out and put you in. Alright, so I actually have a dinosaur monster in my deck. I don't need to face him. Actually, I have 2 dinosaurs. Mammoth Graveyard, which is technically a zombie skeleton, of a woolly mammoth. So it both counts and doesn't count, so... I mean... however you want to sign off on it, I mean... but it's more of a dinosaur monster by default than anything we've seen in the 5, soon-to-be 6 matches against Rex Raptor. Wait a minute. I just now realized I'm actually not fighting Rex Raptor right now, I'm actually fighting Joey by accident. Because you're not, for some reason, the game doesn't let you modify your decks unless you challenge somebody prior. So I challenged Joey to access the deck alteration menu, And embarrassingly, I'm actually facing off against Joey right now. That's kind of hilarious. Whoopsie. At least I think that's so. Yeah, it's Joey's turn. Oops. Yep, Joey's turn. Yep. Embarrassing. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Oops. Not really anything important, but... Alright, Rex Raptor. Yeah, Rex Raptor does not live up to the Dino Fever in this game. I don't think. I'm not really holding a lot of good stuff in my hand right now. That kind of hurts. Oh, well, neither is he. That's convenient. What they could try and do? What would be really... Well, the saddest part is, you know, Konami actually tried... Not Konami, sorry. 4Kids, I believe, was the producing company behind that. They actually kind of sort of tried to do that, and then I'm rusty on the legal details as to why they got sued. But, yeah, they kind of sort of tried doing Yu-Gi-Oh! Uncut, and they only got like 9 episodes in before they got sued, lost the lawsuit, so they weren't even allowed to release episodes 10, 11, 12, because they actually did produce Yu-Gi-Oh! Uncut episode 10, 11, 12, but they were never legally allowed to release it onto the market because of the lawsuit. So, I mean, in a way, 4Kids did try, but they were sued for it. And, like, yeah, so in a way, one could argue you could try to remake Yu-Gi-Oh!, but there's some flaws behind that. For one, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Card game, it is nothing compared to what it used to be back in 2012, 2010, and 2015. The whole game's just completely different, so reality check is... I just don't really think there is. I mean, there could be, but I don't think there is. So that's factor one. Now, what they could try and do is re-hashtag and redevelop Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 0, but the problem is Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 0, though it was made in '98, and Yu-Gi-Oh! The anime was released in 2000, the 1998 Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 0, that was a completely different Japanese TV production company, so that's a whole different legal ballpark right there. So, I don't know. And then on top of that, you'd probably have to get new voice actors everywhere. Like, maybe one could argue if Dan Green had the time and the energy and was offered a fat enough paycheck to do Yami Yugi's voice. The reality is, even Dan Green himself said he struggles to do Little Yugi's voice nowadays anymore, so the reality is, I mean... And like I said, yeah, they could try that, but the problem is, I don't think 4Kids TV would legally let them do it. Because I think 4Kids TV still has their hands on, like, the American release of Yu-Gi-Oh! Or whatever it is, because, like, I don't know. I would have to look up some legalities about... Because when they did Yu-Gi-Oh! Dark Side of Dimensions, the 2016-2018 anniversary movie, they had all the living voice actors from the 4Kids TV era from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime series, but the reality is, you know, I just don't think 4Kids would let any production company, well, I don't know, legal battles, I don't know. In a reality, I think they are still a licensed name brand for, like, copyright infringement stuff. And the reality is also, I think technically, it's one of those situations where Pepsi owns Hershey's. I think 4Kids TV technically exists. They have the assets, but a bigger network owns 4Kids TV, and they technically piggyback off of 4Kids as what little profit 4Kids makes off of anything anymore that they put a copyright trademark on. That's still copyright protected, basically. But I don't know, I'm not a legal expert. And then don't even get me started on, oh, sign this contract, you can be a star, but you're not allowed to go rogue on the company even if the company dies for the rest of your life. And like, so hopefully Dan Green's not under one of those kind of handcuff contracts, but I wouldn't be surprised if there is something in Dan Green's Yu-Gi-Oh contracts that says he can't join another recording company and try to reboot Yu-Gi-Oh or whatever under another company's trademarking. I don't know. I do not know. And then we're back to non-dinosaurs. Well, I've been doing the live stream now for about an hour and 30 minutes. So what I'm going to do is change up games again. Let's secure. Yep, wrong button. Alright. What? What? Hmm. What? Alright. Ah, perfect. Nothing to fix. Alright. Now I'm gonna do an escape attempt or two on Hades Hell Mode Edition. I will give you a buzz next week, and I will, for you, do a Pokemon live stream next week. Sure.
Ready as I'll ever be.
Ugh. Excuse me. Artemis.
Well, Zacharias, you getting out of there this time, or am I going to have to keep on hunting by myself for the time being? Probably.
Let's add some long range abilities. Get sniped, witch. let's go see Artemis again. Okay, I'll probably be live streaming for at least another 30 minutes to an hour. Thank you for swinging by. Hope you can swing by again.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Alright, what are my new offers? Oh, I did not know I didn't, oh. Because it's faded, I'll go for that one. No, that game would never work. Don't get me wrong, it's a fun recipe, but the mechanics of that video game are not stream worthy. Age appropriate, but you know, that game I would not be able to properly do on a live stream.
Which will keep me going.
I've got 200 gold coin. That should be enough to buy me something pretty from the Charon shop. What you got for me, Charon? Another trip to go see Artemis. Sure. What do we got? Sure, why not? Yeah, I'm not bleeding, so I'll just save the rest of my money. I don't need a healing item yet. What's the matter, bomber clinger? Can't you hit me?
You're nothing like your father, Zagreus. I mean that as a compliment. He cut himself off from the rest of us. Many times have we attempted peace to no avail.
Oh, yeah, let's take a shield buff. Sure.
Come on then. Pathetic.
Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't mind the opportunity for a Zeus benefit, but with the way the build is going so far,
More outs.
I don't think the power of Zeus would mix well. Ooh. I'm not avoiding these booby traps properly. Those stupid heavyset enemies keep nudging me into the booby traps.
Feeling tough. Let's have a look here.
Yeah, definitely get one of those. What's the next chamber? Because I might go for the Hydra. Yeah, I'm kind of sort of broke, so I might as well just go for the extra Hydra juice so I can get more HP recovery.
A palm of power.
Yeah, I might as well just juice up my cast ability because that was the only real ability that I've gotten all grind so far. Kind of embarrassing that I haven't tried harder with a decent build.
Hello to
Oh dear lord.
How about no? No murder. No murder.
Yeah. Be gone. Dang it, I did not see that attack power coming. Just shrank the room already. Thank you. Dang. Yeesh. I do not have a lot of standard DPS on my build right now. Oh yeah, I forgot about 4 of those things. Yeah.
Not now.
So, barely killed her in time to save my Death Defiance. Phew. Alright. Nice. Alright, yeah, I'm not really racking up a lot of standard DPS on any of my benefit packages. That's A little dangerous and a little concerning.
Here's to a pleasant voyage up in Aspen.
Moving on.
Where'd
Maybe
the
I
L
should
go?
switch.
Yeah, I've already seen Athena once, so, what are our options again? Might as well. I mean, sure. Hey, do I even have the coin for it? Sure. Never had that many albums before. Nice. And again, though, should I try keep? Yeah, I don't really need that ability.
Next.
Need to rack up some more coin for future purchases, for sure.
Be there soon, Bone Hydra.
Well, the Hydra's out on it. Thought I did. Unless it already expired. Yeah, probably.
I'm out.
Where did the last enemy go? No? Where the hell are they hiding? Oh, there he is. Back here, you cowardice prick. Yeah.
Right there.
Have I? No, I've given him one, haven't I? Yeah, I've given a gift of, to everybody. Well, amongst the Olympians.
Boss, you probably got yourself thinking, Hermes sure is quick. So how come it took so long for him to show up in the first place? Well, I'm afraid that's not for you to know. But it's not because I was late. Not late for anything.
What are our first? Ooh. Sure. Feels a little early to see Eurydice. Gemstone. Yeah, I need some gemstones, so let's get some gemstone.
Not yet. I'm empty.
Don't really feel like doing that. Oh, well, there's only really one way to go. That kind of sucks. And, ow, I scratched my neck a little bit. I did not down to my last one. The undead are coming for us all. Skeletons, unusual demons, floating severed heads. Where does it go? Dang, now.
Gods grant me strength.
Might as well crank up my armor, even if it was just by 1.50%. I don't know. I guess I could take a chance on the Charon shop. I need a quick reprieve from combat. I don't feel like going into a boss level, mini boss level difficulty. Okay, I guess I gotta gamble with Zeus.
I'm in Asphodel now, aren't I? I'd always heard this was some flower-covered meadow-type place, not such a terrifying hellscape.
The words of Charon.
Couldn't agree more, mate.
What you got to say, Zeus?
Broken of the underworld has found the means to reach you with my blessing, nephew. Such strange alliances we forge these days.
Oh, okay, that's actually something pretty dang good, yeah. Zeus's aid. Sure. Yeah, okay, not bad, actually. Okay. There are worse mini bosses, sure.
My favorite power couple.
Yeah. Barely dodged that. Found it. Hey, dodge.
Farewell, gigantic Gorgonhead.
Hello, Athena. What do you got to give? Ooh, that could be very useful. I'm conflicted now. You know what? Go for the attack buff. Sorry, Master Chaos, but at this point in the game, no. Sorry. If this would have been the beginning of Asphodel, maybe, but this close to Bone Hydrant, no. Now I hit harder, which is good. Ooh, barely dodged that one. These skeletons want what I do not have. Skin on my bones. In the words of Game Quest, they want the skin off my bones, Double D.
Saved some for everyone.
Your dash hits twice, your attack, oh, that sounds I don't know, let's go that way. I probably might live to regret this. Hopefully I don't. Okay, I did not regret it. Yay. Alright. Hopefully Zeus has got something good for me.
Remember, young man, dying is for mortals, so don't go making a habit of it there. But if you have to do it fighting like a hero would.
Interesting statement. Alright, sure, let's go for the lightning bolt dash. Oh no, it won't be that helpful, but it's a faded prophecy, so I might as well go for it.
Bone Hydra, you look different. I can't.
This is not what it means when people say they spit hot fire. Can't see. Yeah. And now it's raining again. Cool. Oh, come on, I call horseshit on that one.
Whoa, that's not good. Can't do that. Not now.
Yay, it's actually been a while since I've actually made it all the way to the end of Asphodel and beat the Bone Hydra, actually. So it's actually nice. The only downside is our power ability builds aren't the greatest, and we could benefit from an extra
I trust you had a pleasant
50
stay in
HP.
Asphodel.
Which one?
Actually, well, it's only 25 HP, but I mean, at the very least, wearing the spiked collar of Cerberus might actually give us the edge that we need to, like, get further in. Let's buy some darkness. And you know what, let's buy a boon that juices us up.
Should I take the train?
No, I need that, and I definitely need that. So I need all those boons to kick some
Bye,
butt.
Asphodel.
So, you know what, why not? let's equip Cerberus's doggy collar for some extra HP. And we ain't got anything else much going for us right now when it's for keepsakes, so couldn't hurt to try.
Another day or night in paradise.
I should probably start giving out more gifts. Let's go for a pomegranate this time. Juice up something I already have.
Just in time. One's rearming. Delicious.
Boost the true shot, the dash. No. No. How many keys do I even have? 3? Let's go for a bottle of nectar. I need to give out some gifts. I don't know to whom yet, but... Oh, dear God. Oh, God, it's flame wheels. I hate those suckers.
Can't do that.
Yeah. Yeah. Please go away, flaming robots that go boom.
I'll take it.
Ooh. We haven't met. I don't think we've met Metropolis yet.
Why not?
And the best part about meeting Petropolis in Elysium is he replenishes all your death defenses. Sadly, I've only unlocked 1 death defense.
Stranger. Plenty more shades looking to fight with you out.
I'm just passing through. You seem less warlike than the rest. May I ask your name, sir? I'm Zagreus.
Names are there to be forgotten, stranger. You shouldn't be here.
Oops. Oh yeah. Finish all my death
Thanks for this.
defenses.
I won't be
It's only 1 death defense, but
Patroclus. So that's his name.
I would go for high risk, high reward in a way, but I just really want more HP. Yeah, holy moly! Dang it, really? Freaking battle chariots knocked me into 2, 3 javelins? Freaking pulse, that is what that was.
I can't.
Not yet.
barely deflected that one.
Took a bite out of me there.
Alright, well... Here's hoping it's not too unbearable. Well, unfortunately, it's a butterfly ball. I hate these things.
I'm empty.
Okay, that's gone, which means no more spawning. Now I gotta really dance it. Get back here, you. Yeah.
Butterflies better stay.
Alright, well, I survived. Ooh, that's a good one. I should have gone for my special, but ooh, I like that ability. I like the ability that Artemis gives you for that one. Oh yeah.
Spoilers.
I hate when they give witches freaking armor abilities.
Place is crawling with these.
Oh, son of a bitch! Those freaking hate the freaking.
Power of Olympus.
Alright, I can juice up. I can. Let's juice up my Zeus juice. And, see what else we got. Daedalus Hammer could be fun. I still haven't maxed out the, Fated Prophecy for the Daedalus Hammer yet. I keep trying, but they won't. It just won't give. Oh. Come on, that one should have deflected. Come on. Oh. Please stop it. Witch circles. Hate them.
Who dies next?
Okay, false alarm. Thought I was about to sneeze.
I'm empty. I'm out.
Hate that one. Ooh, that one breaks through armor better. That's good. Got anything good for me? Well, I mean, I wouldn't mind, but well, I guess I should try the armor buff. Yeah, let's go for these two items actually, because apparently we're gonna have to fight at least another adversary or two before we even get the opportunity. Do I even have my death? No, I lost it.
Not now. Can't do that. Not yet. I can't.
Too many butterflies. Alright. Dang it, slam behind a rock. Alright. 4 HP. Good. I'm like, it's been a couple of streams since I've actually crossed blades with King Theseus. Really? Ares? Well, I mean, come on.
Don't spend it
Seriously.
all in one place, mate.
Divine Strike? Which one's Divine Strike again? Oh wait, that's my, wrong button. That's my, yeah, Athena buff. Yeah, well... How you doing, big guy? Well, I could try defeating the champ, but... Oh well, it's been a while since we've actually crossed blades, but I haven't beat him yet.
Mysterious. Theseus.
What hope have you, monster, versus the blessed bonds of brotherhood?
Best not belittle him, King. He is more powerful than he appears. We must remain alert this time.
Oops, wrong button.
Oh, I am perfectly alert right now, Asterius. And were I still alive, I would be positively salivating at the thought of running through this pustule with my spear, or whichever means I had available.
I'm actually gonna watch this fight on my TV rather than use my laptop monitor. I really need to get a new monitor for gaming purposes, so it's easier to see play-by-play and a bigger, bolder screen, but yeah. Alright, just scooching up real quick. Alright, I move my mic so hopefully I can be heard proper while I'm looking away from the laptop. One second. Oh, it's not shut. Busy stuff. I'm doing. I'm live. Crazy cow.
Look out, Asterius!
You are unfit to walk these hallowed passageways.
Dang it, I didn't dash fast enough to dodge a spear. really don't
She's
you?
angry now.
Yeah. Barely bad. What? I really did not want.
I guess they're testing me.
Man, stand back now.
No, wait!
Oh, really?
The fate of those who challenge me.
Well, that kind of sucked a little.
Oh, that ball hits rather hard.
Yeah. Wakey, wakey, sleepyhead. Anyway, I thought we did give Nyx a bottle. Yes. Oh. Sorry, I had to mute my mic for a minute because for some weird reason my brother was standing by my door and talking loudly, and he was praying. Aside from one or two cuss words, you didn't hear his whole statement that he was talking about. But yeah. In all honesty, I really do not know what to do with the rest of my nectar that I have. I really don't. It's crazy.
Wow,
Hello.
I can't believe you took on the Minotaur. No way! No wonder you're back here. Everyone knows that he's unstoppable, especially me. Hey, extra.
No.
That. Where's Cerberus?
It is
Uh-oh.
plain to me that you are helping him. In spite of my insistence, you do not. What do you expect that I should do about this, Nyx? What would you do in my position? Deception in my very house and home.
Hades, my relationship with him remains unchanged. It is the very same relationship from when you first requested I take care of him. He has my full support and always shall. You must know this. He wishes now to leave. I shall make no attempt to stop him.
What good is any one of you? He's not even your son, and yet you coddle him. You know as well as I that he cannot succeed. You fill his mind with harmful delusions. If that is what you want for him, then please, proceed at pace.
Screw you, Dad.
Because of me.
I guess I could at least give Orpheus a
Hey, mate.
nectar
Here.
bottle.
Oh my, but you can't simply be the...
You're too kind, mate. Say, Orpheus, you wouldn't happen to know the nymph Eurydice, would you? Tall, woodsy type.
What? Why, yes. I know Eurydice. Or, I once knew her, I should say. Why ever would you ask me such a thing, my friend?
I saw her, mate, in Asphodel. She's doing fine up there, all on her own. The two of you used to know each other then?
We more than knew each other, Zagreus. We were husband and wife. She was my muse. To think that we are doomed to be apart during our afterlives. Oh well.
Ah, well. Don't you have a message I could bring to her if we should meet again? Something like that?
I do not wish to trouble her again, my friend. Speak not to her of me, all right? I have my memory of her. It is enough.
You can't be serious.
Sucks I'm not really racking up any,
gemstones.
Sucks I'm not really racking up hardly any gemstones. That's what's weird. Dang. And where's Cerberus? You know, don't give Achilles a nectar bottle.
Look,
This really is for me. You beat me to it then, as I had meant to give you this when next we spoke.
Just because I could maybe improvise with his bracer that he gives you.
Codex, lad. I'm pleased to see it. My duties to the house have meant that lately I can't travel quite as much as once I did.
I'll try to travel for the both of us, Achilles. I've seen so little other than these walls. Don't think I'm welcome in there. If I sit down, I won't want to get back up.
Oh.
Father's chambers, always locked.
I was trying to get a reaction from you, but I guess he won't give you one because he's busy.
So, hi, Prince. So, is there anything I can get you? Or maybe tidy up some more? Or, I just thought maybe you'd like something to drink?
Oh, drink sometimes sounds wonderful, Dusa. Maybe tomorrow, assuming I'm not getting out of here by then?
What? I mean, it's no big deal. I mean, forget I asked. Or anything. I'm sorry. Bye.
Dusa? What's in stock?
Yeah, there's hardly anything of value in the house exchange. Huh. Well, you know what? I'll make an investment. 25 darkness for some keys. Don't know what I'll do with them yet. How many escape attempts have I even made? 14? Okay. That's not as many as I feared and thought. I don't know. Let's upgrade that a little bit. Ooh. Forgot I even had that ability. Cool, I increased my starting wealth. Alright. Let's see. I know that the Chthonic colleague is Thanatos, but yeah. I'm shocked we haven't met him yet at this point. I made it to the Champions of Elysium. Maybe you don't get to meet Thanatos until you've duked it out once with your dad on the surface. Could be right, could be wrong, I'm not sure. We need Athena's aid and Pride Bearing. Let's forget what that is. We need a couple of things from Zeus, plenty of things from Poseidon, several things from Aphrodite, several from Ares, 3 things from Artemis. Wow, only 2 things. Alright, from Dionysus. Still a handful of things from Hermes. I wish I knew what the Flurry Slash was, and I wish I could be offered it already by the Daedalus Hammer. Oh. Ugh. Well, if I could get more gemstones on my runs, I'd already be buying more stuff from the house contractor, but alas, I haven't really had that kind of luck yet. Weird. Yes, I know, game. You want me to start unlocking the weapons. But I think after 2 hours and 20 minutes, I think that was a good live stream. I actually managed to finally beat Yami Yugi, which was cool. Took 3 or 4 trial and errors this match, and I had to edit the deck on live stream, which I don't really like traditionally doing that, but at the same time, hey, uh, 2 people showed up for my live stream, maybe more. I don't know. I'd have to look that up. But yeah. Saturdays are when I stream. I might try something on Fridays after work, but at the same time, next Friday after work, I have a doctor's appointment, so I ain't gonna try anything next Friday. Saturdays is when I stream though. Sunday, I try to do my best to do a recording for video game stuff, but um at the very least, I might do try to do a small recording to tomorrow, but I don't know how long yet. So there is that. Yeah. So yeah, this was a fun stream. So I thank everybody and anybody who stopped by and swung by to watch it. Thank you to anybody who watches this pre-recorded. And as always, I'm Rex